So I went to the chiropractor the other day, right? He's the only person in the world who's allowed to touch me. Now, I have scoliosis, so my spine is kind of shaped like a lightning bolt, so my tailbone kind of goes like up like this behind my pelvis, right? I don't really know the logistics of it, but the point is it limits my mobility, okay? So I was curious, and I asked my doctor if that's the reason why I can't throw it back, and he confirmed it. I am physically incapable of throwing it back. I essentially have a doctor's note that says I can't top. There is absolutely nothing that I fear more on this planet than K-pop stans. I will stand Luna, Blackpink, Red Velvet, BTS. I do not care. Just please do not hurt me. I'm not like other girls. I'm a fucking loser. You may be in his DMs, sweetheart, but I'm blocked by him on battle.net. We are not the same. I need to know who at Instagram thought it was a good idea to change message notifications from saying the username to the display name, because I don't know who the fuck Mark is. Who I do know is FurryFucker420. Do you want your mascara to apply smooth and evenly? Of course you do. Why would you want it any other way? I'm going to show you the trick that I've been using since I was 14 to get perfect eyelashes. So what you're gonna do is take your mascara, doesn't matter which one. I use Essence because I'm cheap, and I think if you spend more than $12 on mascara, you're getting ripped off. You're gonna take your shirt, take your mascara, boom, right between the titty. Now, I understand that not everybody has titties. You can still put a bra on and warm it up by strapping it to your chest. You put it between your thighs, under your armpit, doesn't matter, whatever's more comfortable for you. The whole point is that your body heat is going to bring it back to its original consistency. So if you've had some old stale mascara lying around, this will bring it back to life. Usually, while I'm waiting for it to warm up, I'll just do the rest of my face, but I know some people only wear mascara, and in that time, just wait 5 to 10 minutes and you should be good to go. Disclaimer, only do this if you're doing makeup on yourself, because I feel like if you're doing makeup on somebody else, they're not really going to be comfortable with you pulling mascara from between your titties. Listen, I don't know what band or musician needs to hear this, but it is your responsibility to not sleep with your fans, especially the underage ones. I don't care if there's hundreds of people throwing themselves at you. You are the one holding the power, and you know it's an unbalanced power dynamic. Do you know how frustrating it is, as a fan, to find out your new favorite band ends up being a bunch of total fucking creeps? I don't want just any relationship. I want to date a musician and make them fall so madly in love with me that they write a song about me. And then I want that song to go triple platinum while we live happily ever after. And that way my enemies will be cursed to hear that song about me on the radio every day for the rest of their lives and forced to think about what they missed out on. Anybody else high-key feel like a ninja with their COVID mask on? I'm Kakashi. So we live in a world where I may never have to show my full face in public ever again. Do you know how much of a win this is for catfish-ass bitches like me? So someone ripped off my TikTok talking about trans people, and when I confronted them about it, they just said go away and blocked me, and I just want to talk about why I have a problem with that. I don't care if people steal my jokes. That's how TikTok works. It does not bother me. I'd prefer if you admitted it, but if you don't, whatever. But this wasn't a joke. This was a political statement that I had made defending trans people because I am part of the LGBT community and I care very seriously about these types of issues. I posted that TikTok to spread a message saying that trans people are people and that you should respect them. And even though this person copied me and is spreading the same message, they're doing it because they wanted clicks and views, because they saw my video did well. And their video did much better than mine, and I'm glad that message is being spread, but it's the intent behind why they made that TikTok that I have an issue with. I made that TikTok so I could defend the community. They made their TikTok so they could exploit them and get clicks and likes. I have no idea if this person is LGBT or not, but at the end of the day, I am happy to see a positive message about trans people being spread regardless of their intent. There are only 3 types of people who go on dating apps. People who are cheating, people who are looking for a third, and people who are virgins. There's no in between. You can't change my mind. So I was very fortunate where I had the easiest sexuality realization story of all time. I was on IMVU. I was 9 years old. I had 83 girlfriends. And one day, one of them asked me what my sexuality was. And they said that they were bisexy. And I didn't know what that meant because, I was 9. So I Googled it and found out bisexy just meant bisexual. And then I just went with that for the rest of my goddamn life. Can y'all please say a prayer for my mom? Nothing's wrong with her. She's not sick or anything. Don't worry. But yesterday, the poor woman had to listen to me talk for 20 minutes about how I wish I was humble enough to become a lesbian farmer and get a cottage by the countryside with my wife and my dog. And also how I want to be famous enough where people start giving me bags of their teeth. Hey, so it's kind of really rude to ask to see someone's before photos before they lost weight. And I wish you guys would stop asking me because it makes me uncomfortable. And if I wanted to show you guys, I would have. Thanks. My little brothers have it so easy. They should be thankful that I'm their sister because I already took on the roles of the emo one, the gay one, the funny one, and the family disappointment. All they've got to do is get into college and they're good. So you know how I posted that TikTok about that guy who said I would always be fat? Well, apparently he was going around and commenting mean shit on other girls' TikToks. He told this one girl that she's nothing but a vessel for men to shoot their load into, and for once I was like, thank God he only called me fat. I love e-girl fashion because I can just throw on a band t-shirt and some $15 Champion sweatpants and everybody thinks I'm fashionable instead of body dysmorphic. Guys, I just started crying because do you think that purebred dogs make fun of my dog because they think she's ugly? It's okay, bunny. I think you're beautiful. Things people don't talk about when you lose weight. People treat you better when you're skinny. I used to be skinny my entire life, and then I gained 50 pounds because I was on medication, and then I got off the medication and I lost the 50 pounds. But when I gained that weight, I noticed a huge difference in the way that people had treated me. Basic stuff like holding the door open for me went out the window. I went from being the cute skinny girl who's really good at makeup to being the fat girl who wears too much makeup, even though I did it exactly the same. People would make rude comments about the way I looked and acted, even if it wasn't weight related. And now I am glad that I had that experience because I used to make jokes about fat people and it wasn't okay, and now that I've witnessed it firsthand, I realize how much that hurts. I know a lot of skinny people want to roll their eyes at this video and say skinny privilege isn't a thing, but take it from somebody who has been on both sides of the spectrum, it absolutely is. You can be a nice person to fat people without glorifying obesity or whatever you want to call it. So I accidentally ruined this kid's life because he was 4 inches and he would talk about it all the time and would make jokes about it. And one time he was over my house and my mom overheard it. So she made a joke and said, just call me Stubby. And then that nickname stuck with him throughout all of high school to the point where people shouted it at his high school graduation. I don't understand the people who leave hate comments and then delete them when I reply to them. Like what? Are you scared of a 5'2" white girl over the internet? You sure had a lot to say 5 minutes ago, buddy. Don't be shy, put some more. Don't be shy, put some more. I don't know what white person needs to hear this, but please stop killing innocent, unarmed black people. What the hell is wrong with you? Can I just say how much I love comments like this when a no profile picture having ass bitch tries to make fun of somebody else's appearance? Like, you're too much of a pansy to even upload a photo of yourself. Also, my 50-pound weight loss says otherwise, and you can call me fat all day long, it doesn't make it true. I don't trust people who have never been fat before. If you don't know the feeling of your gut slowly folding over the waistbands of your underpants, do not speak to me. So we started the year off with a deadly virus, and now apparently there's these things called murder hornets. Listen, I don't know what type of Moses 10 plague shit God is on right now, but he needs to cut it out. You guys think I'm cool, and then you realize that I have 2 Halsey tattoos, and it's like, oh shit, this bitch is actually just nuts. A lot of you guys refer to me as an e-girl, and that's fine, I don't really have a problem with that, but if you guys wanted a more accurate description, I personally would describe my style as I never grew out of my emo phase, and I hate my body. If you were ever nervous to slide into somebody's DMs, not mine, don't talk to me, but somebody else, just know that I messaged my crush by saying, and I quote, hey, I know you get hella Instagram model pussy, but I would be down to let you ruin my life if you wanted to. Now, did it work? Are we together? No, but they told me I was hilarious and that was good enough for me, so just shoot your shot. Hot take, if someone asks to be friends after a breakup, especially if you guys had a rough relationship, it just means they are still trying to control you and they just want to keep tabs on you so you cannot move on properly. Can I ask you guys a question? Why do you beg me to go on live and then when I do, you just make fun of the way that I look? Like, I know I look like a frog person, but did you just want me to go live so you could tell me that? Like, I don't understand. It's really cool to see people becoming more accepting about, like, little booties mattering, but, like, I need representation for concave booties. Where my fellow ladies built like Hank Hill at? If you got a crater ass, this is our year. So a lot of people are annoyed at the way I respond to comments on my videos, but all I'm gonna say is if you leave me a stupid comment, I'm gonna give you a stupid answer. I'm gonna respond to you the same way I would respond to a heckler if I was doing a stand-up show. And also, if you are taking anything I say seriously or at face value, you're just in for a bad time right then and there. That being said, I will try to be more mindful of you guys and not come across as so aggressive because I know my tone gets lost over text. When I was a kid, I had really long hair and I decided to cut it all off so I could have this big transformation moment like Sakura Haruno or Haruhi Suzumiya. And then from there, my life only got worse and now my hair doesn't grow past my shoulders. People I would hypothetically fuck, part 3. Belle Delphine because she's the queen of internet trolling. Shikamaru from Naruto is the ultimate anime daddy. Piccolo from Dragon Ball because he's 7'5" and I'm 5'2", and I'm just really curious to see how that would work out. I've been saying for years that I think Seth Rogen probably gives world-renowned head. Roderick, but only so I could brag to TikTok. I would hate fuck the shit out of Toad from Mario. Rex from Victorious. I would sell my soul for Orby Plaza to top me, especially in the Hollywood Forever Cemetery Sings music video. Actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf so I could get a taste of that shy surprise. And lastly, Lindsay Lohan, but only after this mugshot in particular. So I just went downstairs to the kitchen and I'm dressed like this. And my mom is sitting there and she turns to me and she goes, "Are you wearing pants under there?" And I look at her and I'm like, "No, I'm just walking around the house with my pussy out." She didn't like that very much. So I say to her and I'm like, "Listen, you asked me a stupid question, I'm going to give you a stupid answer." And then I thought about it for a moment and I'm like, these are your old shorts that you gave me. So technically, you're the whore. Have you guys seen the lady on this app who looks just like Marilyn Monroe and she like lives in her old house? Do you guys think in like 50 years Ariana Grande fans are going to be doing the same thing? You guys keep saying that my voice doesn't match my look and like what am I supposed to sound like? Like, "Hi guys, it's Emma. Welcome back to my TikTok. Do I make you horny, baby?" When they think they got under your skin, but you're an egotistical bitch who loves all forms of attention. You guys hear me complain about the stupid comments I get on this app like all the time, but today I'm here to complain about the people who leave comments like, "When are we gonna see what you look like without makeup?" Like, who cares? I'm here to tell jokes. I'm not here to be eye candy to you. If I wanted you to talk about my appearance, I would do the cute little dances, but I don't. Laugh at my jokes, please. There is nothing I hate more on the planet than storytime TikToks that take forever to get to the actual point. Like they go like, or they put all these little giggles in it. Like, no, cut that shit out. Get rid of the stupid jump cuts. They don't make you any funnier. You're just wasting my goddamn time. I'm from New Jersey. I see what I mean. I get to the direct point. I don't wait around to just like bullshit you guys. And then half the time they're like for part 2. Like, what do you mean like for part 2? You didn't even say anything. If you just said what you meant to say in the first TikTok, I wouldn't have to wait around for part 2.